TikTok family. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just popping on here. Happy Sunday, everybody. If you're just coming on, if you could start clicking. If you joined us this morning when I talked about my children's books, thank you so much. I'm going to be reposting that live event over on YouTube, which is what I do with all of my lives. If you ever come on here and got a reading, or if you enjoyed a message I was sharing and you want to rewatch it, you can go to my page, which is really nice. I'm going to start learning how to get more techie for you guys into listings, because there's quite a few questions that you guys ask me while I'm doing readings. And I always tell people I get like Phoebe from Friends. I get a little bit ditzy when I start doing readings, just because I'm working from this area, so I'm not too grounded when I do that. But I am coming on here to do some live readings via donation today. If you would like a reading, it's a $30 donation. If you wonder how to do it, you can just double click on that. My Venmo should pop down, and once you make the donation, I'll see it kind of click up here, and that way I know that you're ready for one of your readings. But right now I just want to check and see how you guys are doing. And I know it's a Sunday, right? Like most people are sleeping on Sundays. I usually don't come on here on Sundays. So I wanted to check in with you guys. Hey, Beauty. Thanks for joining the other day, by the way. And I'm going to be doing readings here in a bit. So they are a $30 donation today. My Venmo is at Julie, Julie -DART, if you don't want to click on that. But I did want to do at least like 2 or 3 readings today. I love it when we have that community and you guys not only get to have your reading, but like other people get to watch it. Hey, Debbie, how are you? And where are you guys from? I'm from Oregon. Yeah, thank you so much. I love the lives too. I used to do these in person, and then I moved, and then with COVID, I don't do in-person readings as much anymore, but I love being on here. And of course I do, like the next closest thing is this, and then I do Zoom readings for families. I have a couple of those this week too. Arizona, I have a couple friends out there. I've been good. How have you been? I'm a bit sleepy, but I'm good. Hi, I'm new here. What kind of readings do you do? Are they mediumship? Yeah, that's a great question. Thank you. I am a medium. Hi from PA. Hi, Shannon. To answer your question, sweetheart, I am a medium. I absolutely love what I do. I call upon God and the angels to help me with my gift to start your reading. And on certain days, I do it by a $30 donation. I do welcome, Elish. I do in-person, or I do phone readings, and I do Zoom readings. Do you ever do free readings? I do, if you're following me. I just went on, not last night, but the night before, and offered some free readings, so every once in a while I do. And someone reached out to me and emailed me and said, could they have a free reading? I do a certain amount of free readings, and my free readings that are scheduled for the rest of the year are booked and with a waiting list. Shannon, PA. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good. Also sharing. Perfect. Okay, so Hannah, I think that's her name. Hannah Bobana, thank you for the donation. And if you'd like to start your reading the way I like to do it, so Hannah, if you can say hi to me, or if you paid via like Hannah's pay to start your reading the way I like to do it. So Hannah, if you can say hi to me, or if you pay to start your reading the way I like to do it. So Hannah, if you can say hi to me, or if you paid via like Hannah's pay. I lost connection, now it's back. Can you guys see me okay? I just logged out and came back in. Beauty, you're always so sweet. Thank you. I was freezing. Am I still freezing now? If you don't mind asking, spirits. Yeah, Elish, right now I'm going to be doing a reading for Irish. She's Hannah. Hannah, Bobana, Fanana, Fana, Fofana, Hannah. And then what you guys can do. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yep, I froze. I just froze a little bit. Hey, Jenny. Jenny is my one of my moderators. If you guys aren't following her, please do. All my moderators are really heartfelt, beautiful people. Is it still freezing now? Because it was freezing because I logged off to check a payment. Is it freezing now? So Hannah, the way I like to do readings like this is, one, thank you for allowing me to do this reading for you. And two is because I have a group, thanks, G. I will hear a lot of voices yelling at me right now. Do we pay via Venmo for a reading? Yeah, you double click on here, and my Venmo is Julie, JULIE-DART. I'm doing a live right now, so I won't be able to confirm that it's me, but do you see this picture of me right there with the blue shirt and the angel wings? My Venmo has that picture on there. Okay, seems okay? Perfect. And I would love to do a reading for you, Shannon. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 readings today. So I'm going to jump on right now. If you guys could do me a favor, and Jenny is the only one who should be commenting. She's going to help kind of guide you through. I absorb all messages on the thread, and right now I'm going to start Hannah's reading. So if everybody could stop commenting after I say, Hannah, I'm ready for you, that would be great, because I just only want to focus on her energy. Please don't take it personally if you get muted, because if you're talking during someone else's reading, you probably will get muted. But we love having you here, and thank you for being here. So Hannah, the way I like to do my readings is I like people to say, to give me a person that they're most wanting to hear from. And Shannon, I received your payment, so you're next. Thank you, Shannon. So Hannah, if you can do me a favor, thank you for being here, and say hi to me and let me know if there's somebody specific you want to hear from. I don't need their name, but with a group reading, it does help to hone on your energy for you to tell me, like dad, mom, somebody that you wanted to hear from. Okay, Michael, if he comes through. Okay, I'm trying to be very serious because readings are serious, and I know when people have someone crossed over, they're missing them. But was he like, yeah, I was just going to ask you that. So thank you. So he's your significant other. He was incredibly funny. And can I tell you, like movie star John Stamos handsome. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he's all like, hey, I was good with the ladies. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so funny. And he says that you two were this handsome couple, and I don't know if you have blonde hair, but you're gorgeous too. But he's like, we were like, she says, LOL, yes. Like you were like Barbie and Ken. But one of the things I get about him, sweetie, he goes like this. So I don't know if your relationship was rocky, if it would, I hear self-sabotage. I don't know if he just didn't realize how good of a life he had, and if he self-sabotaged his potential. So was he in a relationship with you, and then it would get good and he would run? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because I get in and out, in and out. But when it's good, it's really good. And then when it's bad, it's really bad. Yes, it was. Yes, absolutely. This is making sense to you. Hi, thank you for joining. Please don't take it personally if you get muted. I'm trying to look up here so I don't see people talking. It's just so that I can concentrate on a reading that I'm currently doing. But we do really love you here, so thank you. Hold on one second. He's just saying you didn't deserve it. So he's just like, you're the nicest person ever. And I don't know if there's a Shelly or a Shelby, or why I keep hearing like an SH name either here or crossed over, but I do. And was he like really close to your mom? Was your mom like a mom to him? Hannah, does that make sense to you when I say that? Was your mom like a mom to him? Because he keeps going, mom, mom. I'm like, are you talking about her mom? But he tells me that people, when his energy was really high, it was high. Yes, a lot of respect for my mom. I just keep seeing that. See, how would I even know that they met? And Olivia, you're paid too. I can take one more reading after that. Thank you for being here. I saw it. He adored his mom as well. Okay, that's how I'm seeing. Okay, so let me see what it is he's actually saying. One of the things that he comes through is he's like, I'm sorry. So did he have an action that was part of the reason he passed? Can I ask you that, Hannah? Because he keeps telling me, I'm sorry, but you're like, Julie, I lost my soulmate. He's making me feel like you feel like there was this incredible connection with him that I don't know if you've been able to feel with anybody else. Does that make sense? Did you ever see the movie what is it called? Racing in the Rain. Racing in the Rain, and it's about they made a movie out of it, and there's yes, okay, absolutely true, love of my life. But was his action was part of taking his he had an action that caused his exiting this planet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I keep seeing, whenever I see this, I know that someone has big dreams, but that, yes, his actions were. I understand. So as he, and no one knew, do you know what I mean? That's the thing. Is like no one knew, unless you were close to him. There was like the tears of a clown when there's no one around. And I don't know why he's showing me the movie Racing in the Rain. So I don't know if he got in a car accident or if he has a dog like that dog in the movie. Yes, this is true. Okay. But he keeps showing me that movie. I think it's called Racing in the Rain. And it's about, I think in the movie, Kevin Costner plays the dog's voice. A lot of people didn't know. Yeah, but you did. And you were like, my love for him can survive this. Like, I can help him. So it's one of those things where you're just like, I feel like you spiritually are starting to understand it. So I don't know if you've been reading a lot of books or getting readings, but you like spiritually understand it. But in your mind, you're like, why? Like, why can we have been together? Like, why? And he understands the struggle of that. But he does say, okay, I'm telling her, can I tell you, he's kind of bossy. Like when he talks, he's like, yes, I did know. Absolutely. We never thought we would really lose him though. Yeah, that's how he's, The Art of Racing in the Rain. That's what it is. There's a book called Art of Racing in the Rain where the guy is like in this, he's a racer and he's with his dog. So he either drove really fast, there was a car accident, or I'm telling you, he had a dog like, or you have a dog like this, because he keeps showing me that movie over and over again. And the only other thing that would be, yes, a very strong personality. Yeah, because when I try to give you like insight from what, and he talks fast. Do you know what I mean? Like I haven't even finished the first sentence. He's already on to the next one. Yes, hold on one second. Say the thing that, and if you're saying hi, I'm right in the middle of a reading. If you get muted, please don't take it personally. It's only for a minute, and it's so that I don't absorb the other people's energy while I'm giving Hannah her reading. But thank you for being here. Let me see anything else, Hannah. Hold on, go back. Is your dad crossed over too? There's him, and he has a man with him. So I don't know if it's your dad or if it's his dad. But he stands like this, and then there's a dad. There's a dad there. Okay, hold on one second. It was his middle name. Hold on. Which one are you saying? I heard Lewis and I heard James. So I have to be open to the names that I'm hearing, either first or middle name. Here and or crossed overs. Okay, our fathers are still alive. There's a man with him talking about like father figure. So it's either like his grandfather helped raise him. I also get the name like Lewis, John or James. But hold on one second. Okay, so he wants me to share this with you. Everybody does this. As they cross over, they look at their life. They're either happy of their life or they're not. They do a life review. And as soon as he, make me cry. Oh my God. Because as soon as he was passing, he was like, oh my God, how is Hannah and my mom are not going to be able to deal with this. Hannah and mom are not going to be able to do. He was most concerned about you guys when he was crossing. Do you understand what he's saying? And he didn't realize how many people cared about him until he passed away. The amount of people that were showing up and doing things. We were a mess at the hospital with him. Yes, I keep seeing that. Show me the other thing that you just said. Look up the movie Racing in the Rain. I wonder, was he a brunette? Do you guys know the dad on 40 something? Milo somebody, his name is? Milo. He's the dad on 40 something. He was on Gilmore Girls when he was younger. So many people loved him, and he didn't realize it until he passed. The amount of people that were around and the service that you guys gave him, did people let go of balloons? Yeah, no word. The art of racing in the rain. He won't stop talking about that. So that guy has, like, he's a racer and he has his dog next to him. So the dog is like a lab, I think. So he's showing me it, and he was talking about it over and over for a reason. Let me see. Can you do me a favor? I know you're getting this reading for you, but was he in a comatose state? And did his mom tell him something? Because he's like, yes, his nieces and nephews let go of balloons. Thank you, because I see a ceremony and I see that. Show me the other thing, sweetie, that you just said. You're probably going to get muted because I'm in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. I will answer questions after I'm done. Let me see. And even if you're saying hi, Lisa, sorry I can't have people comment because I'm trying to absorb her energy, but thank you for being here. Hold on. See, that messes me up. Go back. Hannah, God and angels, what do you want me to talk to you about, Hannah? Are you a beach girl? Do you absolutely... Hi, Les. Even though you're saying hi, I'm afraid you're going to get muted, but I can say hi to people after my readings are done. I just keep seeing... Do you have to be like by the water? I just keep seeing it's either a lake and or ocean. I'm walking by the water, and I just keep seeing that. That's one of the things that he shows me. Hold on. God and angels, please show me anything. Oh, okay, that's what I was saying. There is a kiss, and I'm supposed to say, and it feels like mom, and it feels like I'm supposed to say it again, sweetheart. I heard you. You told me I love you. I heard you. And if the message was, please hold on, just know, I feel like I can't move my body. Love the water. I have ponds in our neighborhood. Told him we would go to Florida when he was better. Yeah, that's what I see. So there's a part where he was like almost like either sleeping a lot or in a comatose state. I feel very drowsy. And someone is kissing my head, and I can't hear what he's saying. So I don't know if they said, please don't go. You understand what I'm saying? And he's saying he had to go. Like his body was not making it. I don't know if he had kidney or liver failure, but I feel bloated in my stomach. So I feel like I'm not, I feel like at that point, I just feel like I'm passing away. Does that make sense? Amy, you're probably going to get muted. I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. And you talk to him all the time, he says. Yes, I told him I'd see him tomorrow. Yes, then we had to let him go. That's what I'm sensing. Okay, show me the other thing that you were going to say. And I don't know if you have an 8x10 of him like in your home, or if this is mom. Was he cremated, do you know? Hi, Natalie. You're probably going to get muted. I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you for saying hi. Yes, that makes sense. We were very close to a transplant. Yeah, but his body couldn't. That's what I'm feeling. And I don't know why he's showing me 7. So I don't know if something happened on the 7th of a month or July, but he literally draws like 7. So sometimes this is like I had 7 people in my family. I passed away in July, or I got sick in July, but he literally shows me a number 7, and he's going like that. He was cremated. Okay, thank you. Because I feel like I see a picture and I see the ashes, and it makes me feel like this is either you and or his mom, who have like what I would call an altar where you're talking to him a lot. Do you know what I mean? He just keeps showing me that. You're probably going to get muted because I'm right in the middle of a reading, but thank you for being here. So Hannah, let me see what else he's trying to tell me. You aren't making it up when you're wondering if he was the love of your life and if he felt the same way about you, because he absolutely did. Does that make sense too when I say that? Thanks, Jenny, for your help. Read the moderator's message, you guys. That's why you're getting muted, but I'll pause here in a moment. So I am pulling back a little bit. Somebody has like a little boy. Do you have a son? Did he have a little brother? I keep like it's him And then I keep wanting to put my elbow on somebody's head. So he's like showing me a younger guy. Yes, absolutely. He told me, you're stuck with me forever. And I do believe it's kind of like that movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, that you're still like, you're like, am I making this up? I feel like he's talking to me. I feel like I'm seeing signs. You're not making that up. And your love meant that much to him too. He's saying that you were extremely loyal. You were extremely loyal, and you're so kind, and he appreciates that. He keeps showing me. I don't know why he's showing me the number 7. Does 7 make sense to you? That's the month of July, right? Or did he pass away on the 7th? He keeps showing me that. And so, Hannah, Michael, anything else that you want me to show? Thank you. You're welcome. And I don't know if you've been thinking about getting a tattoo of him. Somebody's like, I would never get a tattoo, but I'm thinking of getting one for him. I just keep seeing that. Does that make sense to you? And if you're just coming on, I'm doing paid readings today, and there are people in front of you, but you're welcome to be here and relax. Yes, go ahead and put it to the side. Sometimes it's like I was one of 7. I have some, yeah, okay. You have tattoos, but he did not. That's why he's showing me that. Okay. Let me see anything else that he's wanted me to tell you. Can I ask you, hold on, say it again. This is the 3rd time he showed me Patrick Swayze. He showed me the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, and then he just showed me Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze, the song that Patrick Swayze sings. Dun, 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 in the wind. I do paid readings privately, thank you. But I also do them on here. So thank you for being here. Okay, he is pulling back a little bit. These readings are recorded. You can go ahead and watch it over on YouTube. I will repost it in a couple days. I got a shirt for Halloween. Nobody puts baby in the corner. Oh my gosh. Okay, see? That is so cool. Did you guys see that? I was like, show me Patrick Swayze twice. I got a shirt that says nobody puts baby in the corner. Can you believe that? So I'll just leave the reading there and wrap it up nicely, and that's exactly it. Because he just kept showing me Patrick Swayze. I was like, are you showing me the song? And then you just happened to get a shirt of his line that said nobody puts baby in the corner. That's not a coincidence. So just know this is his way of coming through. He wants to thank you for helping out with his family, with his passing. He knows that you missed him too. It will be your first Halloween without him. Mm-hmm. He loves the way that you're honoring him and you're helping your family in spite of the way that you are dealing with your grief for him. And he's just saying that you're amazing. He just keeps saying that. And I don't know who plays the lotto, and I usually don't see that, but I see somebody that like does scratchers for the lotto, and he says, go for it, babe. So I don't know if you're going to win the lotto or why he showed me that, but I literally saw scratchers, okay? So I hope this brought you some peace today. I think I'm getting ready to transfer over to other readings, but you're so welcome. Like I said, this is going to be recorded, or this is a recording right now. I'll post it over later on my YouTube, okay? Thank you guys for being here. I love how spirits come through. And you know, as some mediums, like when they first start off, they're like, I'm not going to say that. I don't know what it means. When we start doing readings, we just have to share what we see and feel. It doesn't matter if it means anything to us. It's going to matter something to the person we're giving the reading to. So thank you for being here. Someone commented and said, you should do private readings. I do private readings. This is another way that I offer my services. And it's wonderful how people can like be on here and just watch a reading. And some of you may say, Julie, you were giving her a reading. I felt like it was for me. Once I start doing a reading for somebody, I know it's for them. It'll be like, but you'll get double messages. Hey, Chi-Chi, thank you for being here. But you'll get like, it'll be like triple, double messages, because they're basically what they're trying to do is they're like, hey, you guys, our bodies have dissipated. Yeah, Shannon, you're next. but our spirit is still alive, and spirit is eternal love. Hi, 4444. My favorite numbers means you have 1,000 angels with you. I don't have spirits come into my body physically. No, I do not. Really appreciate the love and the private readings. Thank you. Thank you, Dee. You're so sweet. You make me feel less scared of death. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yeah, Charlene, I'm full up with readings today, but I will be here Tuesday evening. If you'd like to sign up ahead of time, I'm just getting ready to do, I'll answer questions at the end. I'm going to save my energy right now for the readings. I have 2 more, Jenny, and then I'm closed. I will be on here Tuesday around 4 p.m. Pacific Coast time to do readings. So if you want a reading ahead of time for that, you can pay. The spots fill up really quick. And so you go to my Venmo, pop down there. Oh, Olivia, I saw you. Yes. So Shannon's next, and then Olivia, and then I'm done with my readings. You recently did a reading for my Aunt Miss Kiki and our grandmother. I love Miss Kiki. It made her so much happier. That makes me so happy. Yes. Okay, so I will answer questions at the end if I have energy, but right now, you guys, if you follow me, you see, I'm going to ask you to sit crisscross applesauce and no more talking after right now. I'm doing Shannon's reading and then Olivia, and then I'm closed for the day. I will come back on Tuesday and I'll make those announcements at the end. So sweet Shannon, if you can come forward, and you've seen how I do this, it's like a group reading, and so if you want to tell me if there's anybody that you want me to channel today, just let me know who they are to you. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know in relationship, like who they were to you. So this is for Shannon. Shannon. And don't say, my name's Shannon. This is for the Shannon that paid. So everybody else sit crisscross applesauce. Mama, this isn't for you, sweetie. Shannon is the only one I'm doing a reading right now for, okay? So please don't comment. So Shannon, spirit guides, and my grandma, please. Okay, can I ask you something? When I'm channeling your energy, the first thing I started to see was a diamond. So I don't know if your birthday's in April, because that's also the, hold on one second, that's also like the birthstone for Aries. So someone's birthday's in Aries, or someone passed in April. I literally saw a diamond. Or do you have your grandma's ring? I usually don't ever see that, but I saw a diamond just like that. You're married to an Aries. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, this is just grandma's way of coming through. Can I tell you? I'm trying to be serious, but and yes, you have her ring. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so hold on one second. When I pull your grandmother forward, was she like strong? Because sometimes I'll be like, oh, and I was the grandmother and da 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 da. And she's like, and tell her, like, she's strong. And I'm not getting like, she reminds me a little bit, she's showing me my mom, and my mom didn't know how to whisper. Yes, very, right? Because she just guns out. Do you know what I'm saying? So with my mom, we would be places and my mom would go, that girl shouldn't be wearing that dress. And I would say, Mom, you can't say that. And you're saying it really loud. You have to whisper. And my mom's like, okay, that girl, she would say it in the same volume, no whisper. And with your grandmother, she's totally making me laugh. And the thing about her is, I feel like she was up in everybody's business. Like I'm at the shopping center and I'm getting my food and I'm bragging on you and talking about Shannon. And then when I see you, I'm like, oh yeah, did I tell you? Jessica from the Piggly Wiggly's having a boy. You're like, Grandma, I don't know who these people are. Do you know what I mean? I believe she's also my guide that helps me with mediumship. Yes. Do you understand? She's like, yes. She's just so funny. You're like, you're talking to me about people I don't even know. And then she would mention, she's like, yeah, I told Jessica about you. You're like, who's Jessica? Like, what is going on here? She just was adorable. She keeps talking about children. So do you have a special gift with kids or something? Was she very special with kids. Usually when I see somebody who's like really good with kids, they're usually named Mary. And I don't know why, but over the years, and now I've been doing this officially for 2 decades. I've been doing it for 3 decades, but officially for 2. And she just keeps showing me, you have children, but something about like you're really good with kids. Do you know what I mean? So if you have children, then you like have this gift with kids. Like, so it's either all the kids come over to your house. When you're at a store, kids look at you like they're drawn to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's something like that. Do you ever think, are you a teacher? Are you going to teach kids? I don't know why she just said that. Yes, that's true. Your ability. Okay, so it's much like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Help, but Aibileen says, I knew I had a gift of making people feel better about themselves, and you have that. No plan to teach kids. Okay, put that to the side. Yeah. Do your kids have the gift? I have a feeling it's going to be yes. Because it just might be teaching your kids like how to turn the gift on, how to turn it off. Yes, they do. That's why. When I was younger, we had this movie called Sabrina. And I know you guys had it too, but ours was different. It was Bewitched. And I saw that. The mom was a witch and was like teaching the kids. So you're a medium and you're showing your kids. They'd be really good with Reiki. I don't know if you know that. It's like the laying on of hands. I feel like they'd be really good at that. I just keep seeing that. Do you have 3? Do you have 3? Are there 3 kids in your, do you have 3 kids? And let me show, your grandmother's making me feel like she also had this gift, but it was more of like, you have 4. Are there 3 girls and 1 boy, or 3 boys and 1 girl? Because she shows me 3 like this. That's usually trying to show me that 3 are like, show me the other thing that you just mentioned. Your grandmother makes me feel like she was the one who had this gift, and you're also a Reiki. I knew it. I never mentioned Reiki on here to everybody. You can go back and look at the other ones, but I saw that. Do you know what I mean? Yep, 3 boys and 1 girl. Grandma, high five to her. She's so awesome. Okay, hold on 1 second. She's like, and she works. So she looks up to you a great deal. I'm trying to see. Did your grandmother, she's making me feel like she had this, but it wasn't acceptable back then, but she did have visions of things before they happened, and she just had a knowing of like, don't trust a person. Do you understand what I'm saying? And she said, your kids have this gift magnified. So if they don't like somebody, they really don't like them. It's not because they just, yes, that's true. It's not just because they don't like them. They just really have their guard up. Hold on 1 second. And she's talking about concoctions. So it reminds me of like somebody who's like, when you're sick, before you go to the doctors, I'm going to make some lemonade for you. I'm going to squeeze some lemon. I'm going to put some honey. I'm going to put a little bit of paprika. Do you know what I mean? Like she's calling them concoctions. Does that make sense to you? I don't know if they're alcoholic, Grandma, TMI. We're not going to talk about that. But I feel like she had natural remedies for healing. Does this make sense? Yes to all that. Okay, thank you. She's so funny. I'm like, we're not telling people to drink on here, which is fine if you do. I just put a couple years ago because I couldn't do these readings while I'm drinking anymore. Okay. Let me see if there's anything that she's trying to tell you. I would for you. I know you said you're not interested in teaching kids, but you do have such a teaching energy. So if you're at work, you're always the one to like train people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if you go to school events and like somebody's not helping, you'll step up in that role. So I do wonder if once you get this feeling like you're getting stronger in your gift, if it's something that you're going to be led to teach later or write a book. And she gave me books on natural healing. I'm telling you, that's what I felt with her. I just felt like she was the OG. Do you know what I mean? She's laughing and she's saying, but I'm Glenda the Good Witch. And so if anybody calls you a witch or anything, she's saying like, I'm Glenda the Good Witch. Like she just keeps talking about that. I'm going to write a book. How would I know that? Do you understand the difference between each reading? So authors are storytellers and are teachers. And so she's encouraging you to keep going forward. My only forewarning for you and anybody else moving in this industry or in this field is please do a past life regression. Many of us we're reincarnated from a time where we had this gift strongly and it was not so appreciated by society, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But there's something about your throat chakra that I keep seeing. So if I were you, I would look into a good past life regressionist to make sure that you're clearing any energy of any things that you might have been harmed before you were here while you were practicing your gift. Does that make sense to you when I see that? But sweetie, I just keep seeing so much around you. Do you also have crystal bowls or your kids? Yes, absolutely. I had a past life regression. Yes, there's much to heal. That's why I'm telling you that. Okay, good, and good job on that. Show me that. I just keep, are one of your kids, I feel like, are they like musical, but like with crystals? Do you know what I mean? I kept seeing like, do you know crystal bowls? Like that, the sound healing? I just kept seeing that. So no, that's a vision that they're showing me for you right now. And hold on one second. And you had your own predictions, so I hope you're including those in your book. Your grandmother's like she is. Oh, your youngest loves the Tibetan bells. That's what it is then. And bowls. Yep, I keep seeing that. I keep like so reincarnated, right? We're like, oh, what did that kid do before they came here? Do you know what I mean? It's like they're just doing it, and thank goodness you're open to that, and you're creating an environment where they can be open and share those gifts. I just feel like you are like a natural teacher, so you're encouraging that. So as I'm pulling back, yes, exactly. So let me see anything else, like Grandma, is there anything else that you want me to tell you? You're the first one in your family to kind of do this, so if people think you're weird, just keep going, because not everybody in your family is going to understand what you're doing, and their perfect thing to do when they don't understand because something's different or they're afraid of their own gifts is to call you weird. And just know your grandmother keeps showing me that. So it makes me feel like she had the gift, but you're actually the first one in your family to actually like learn to do something with it, like for a profession. Do you understand what I'm saying? And first one to write a book, and first one. So sometimes when you're the first one, it's not so fun because you're like, isn't this going to go smoother? So just ask for more help from the angelic realm for support for you, and you may find that you're going to have more of a soul family connection of people who are going to help you along the way. But for some reason, I do hear a forewarning, and then I feel like I'm pulling back a little bit to get ready for Olive. So I haven't forgotten, Olive, Olivia, I haven't forgotten about your reading, sweetie. Hold on. I can sense when people are getting impatient. Tell me the thing that you just wanted me to tell her about. I am sensing, once you grow your business, don't let everybody come in. Be cautious. Do you know what I mean? Cautious like you would for your babysitters. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like a family member or friend may see what you're doing. They think it's weird. And then later, once you've had everything done and set up, then they want to come on board. And I don't know why I see that for you, but I just hear caution. So yes, you're the first one. Okay. But I am pulling back a little bit. These are mini readings. I hope this helps you know. I see 444 around you, so I know that's how you have divine guidance for what you're doing. And your grandmother says your only downfall is going to be trying to handle everything on your own. So I don't know if you feel like you're very independent, but just know your spiritual team is coming. It's like you have the right dream, but the right team is coming. Be very stern and picky about the people that you have with you. And I just feel like you really makes me feel like you're growing an empire. So I know Louise Hay, RIP, she passed. You're welcome, Shannon. And she had a big gift, like retreats and the I Can Do It conference and a lot of books and healing and meditation CDs. I see that around you. So if you feel like that too, just know. But you're not going to be able to do this by yourself. So look for people who you can really trust and delegate to, okay? All right. Thank you, sweetheart. Woo! That was good. Your grandmother's like she's no joke. And good job on the kiddos and empowering them. Because not everybody, when kids are little, by the way, and Olivia, I am getting ready for your reading if you're here. Jenny, thank you so much for being the moderator. And one of the things I wanted to say, I know, right? The readings are amazing today. We had Patrick Swayze in here earlier, and now we have Shannon's grandmother. If you have kids that are really little and you want to know, hi, Olivia, and you want to know, like, I wonder if they were here before they start school, ask them, do you think you were here on this planet before this time? If so, what did you do? And just let them talk. I'll share a story after that. So Olivia, thank you for being here. I would say, God and angels, please tell me what I need to know about Olivia. So Olivia, if you can do me a favor, and I'll answer questions after I'm done with this reading. Ronka, thank you for being here. I love the 444. You saw what I did before, and if there's anybody specific that you want to hear from, I just need to know their relationship to you. I don't need to know their name. I just need to know their relationship to you. And I'm closed for my readings today, but I am going to go live on Tuesday. But you can sign up ahead of time for your reading, and I'll explain when I'm done. Your mom or grandmother. I keep getting somebody who says like twins or mini-me. So did you look a lot like your mom? Or do twins run in your family? Or did anybody ever say you remind them a lot of your mom? Because I keep hearing the word mini-me, mini-me. And out of mom or grandma, were one of them sedentary, like in a wheelchair before they passed away? Sweetie, I'm so glad you're getting this reading today. Olivia, can I tell you? I'm so glad you're getting this reading today, because one of the things that I feel, I kind of feel like you're an empath. I don't know if when you were younger you got bullied, but you're just this old soul. So I'll wait to see if this makes any sense to you. I know it's hard to respond fast. I just keep hearing she's for the underdog. Hi, Gina. You're probably going to get muted. I'm right in the middle of a reading right now. So always when you're coming into my readings, see what my moderators are saying, but I will take a break and answer questions. So Olivia, does this make sense to you, what I've said so far? I don't know why I see that. Are you applying for, I keep seeing important paperwork too, but I'm going to take one message at a time. So Olivia, this is for you. Let me see what I'm seeing. And I don't know if it froze on you or you're trying to comment. Sometimes that happens. Yes, I'm an intuitive and empath, and I was bullied when I was younger. I keep seeing that. And kind of now still. Do you know what I mean? Even though you're using your voice now, it's like you don't like confrontation, but you're starting to learn how to use it. But can I tell you, it's exhausting. That's what I feel with you. In the mini-me or twins, were you a lot alike like your mom? Does anybody ever say that? Is there a Carolyn or Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina, Carolyn, Carolina for you? Either here or crossed over, or there's a C. This is how it works with me. Either here and or crossed over. Did you help take care of your mom before she passes? You kind of feel like, are you a medical assistant? Or did you ever want to go into the healing industry? Because whenever they show me somebody wearing white and then they say thank you, it was because you helped with their passing and or took care of them. Does that make sense too when they're saying that? Did you just apply for a job or something, or housing, or I don't know why I'm really asking for something profound, but They'll show me what they want to show me. I keep seeing an application and I don't know why. Are you looking for another job right now? I helped take care of my mom before she passed and I am a medical assistant. Thank you. Thank you. See, how would I know all this? I love how they're just on it. So your mom makes me feel like, I don't know if she was able to tell you how grateful she was or if she was crabby or what it was, but I feel like I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to be the one to do that. I feel like I didn't get a chance to thank you enough, so you don't know if you helped enough. You're looking for another job outside the medical field. That's why I'm seeing a job application. Your mom is showing me the numbers 555 around you, which means whenever I see this around somebody, I know this means buckle your seatbelt. Whatever you're going through right now, it's going to be a life change for you. And you haven't gone through this big of a change since you first learned how to walk. So when you were learning how to walk, you didn't go, oh, stupid baby, other babies are walking, like get with this. So right now, more than ever, be patient with yourself. You've never done this before. It's going to take more courage, but I really feel like you're going to be really good at it. Do you know what I mean? And I know I just said this with Shannon, but you feel like you have teacher energy too. So I feel like people are always putting you in charge of things. You're always the helper. That's like a teacher to me, if that makes any sense. And you're really learning how to take care of yourself. This is something that I don't feel like you grew up knowing or you just didn't see it so much. So you're really learning like self-care and what that means to you. I just keep seeing that. I don't know why I just saw a fish. Is that Pisces? Is a fish a Pisces sign? So you guys, I'm not an astrologist, so I don't know. I just know the Aries because I was an Aries, but I literally just saw a fish. So I don't know if you actually like went fishing, if that's a memory that you have, or if someone's a Pisces, but I just really just saw that. Oh, sorry, nature inspired artist. I know you're just sending hearts, but if you can try not to comment when I do a reading, only because I absorb other people's energy. But thank you for being here. We love you and we love to have you. Okay, let me see. Your son is a Pisces sign. So cute. Did your mom just adore him? Because she's drawing a fish and I was like, I don't know what that means. Okay, hold on one second. Does your son daydream a lot? Because I keep getting this like, hold on. Your mom's on her soapbox about your son. She's like, he is so much smarter than people know. It's make me cry because I love this. But if he's like daydreaming a lot or people feel like he's not paying attention, just because he's bored, he's like Albert Einstein kind of like where they didn't think he was that smart. And he's like, hey, I'm thinking about things you guys aren't even talking about. So I just see like daydreaming out the window or like I'm fidgeting because I'm bored. But like hands-on things, like I almost want to take apart a bike and put it back together and take apart a radio and put it back together. I just feel like such a little inventor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like such a little inventor. I just keep seeing that. I'm going to go back to the C or K or Carolina, North Carolina, South Carolina, or C or K. He likes to play a lot with his toys. Yeah. As he gets older and when he starts going to school, just know one of the things that I feel is that if they say like, oh, we can't get him to pay attention, I just feel like he's so much smarter than people are going to know. Just keep in mind. And I feel like a Montessori school or something hands-on will be so much better for him because if a teacher's like up there just teaching like, this is green and blue, and he already knows he's going to be like daydreaming. They're like, why can't we get him to pay attention? And I feel like your mom is screaming it to me. Just know it's not from not being smart enough. He's like, he's smart. He's too smart for the school and he's bored. So look for that. She just keeps saying, if that makes any sense. Thank you. Her name was Christy, but South Carolina or North Carolina. Okay. Does not ring a bell. But the Christy, see? Her name was Christy. So this is how they'll show me. Why I don't just hear Christy, I don't know. But she was like, Carolina, North Carolina, Carolina. So she kept saying it. I'm like, somebody's name starts with a C or K that I'm talking to. So your mom's name was Christy. That's how it works. Thank you so much. Can I tell you that your mom was just gorgeous? Do you know what I mean? Just gorgeous. I just really feel so gorgeous. But she also said, I don't know if she just stayed home. Was your mom a single parent? Are you a single parent? Single. I just keep hearing single. So was your mom, or was your mom a single parent, or are you a single parent? Come on, Mom. Who had the cancer? Did your mom have cancer? She was a single parent. Because she's telling me that you have more courage to be yourself than she ever had. You have more courage to be yourself than she ever had. I can't tell if it's mom or grandmother talking about the cancer. I just keep getting that. And then I feel like I'm sedentary. So I don't know if one of them was in a wheelchair, but I just keep seeing that. Does that make sense too when I say that? Your mom is shining. Do you see shooting stars? Because your mom is showing me that you were a star. But I get a feeling of I didn't get a chance to tell you this. Because you're always the one helping. Do you know what I mean? And for some reason I get kind of numb. It's like she didn't get a chance to, like, there wasn't time, or she was overwhelmed a lot. She didn't get a chance to tell you how special she thought you were. Yes, your mom was on crutches before she passed. Thank you. Because she was like wheelchair or sedentary. Crutches, I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. This is out in left field. Did you just make Rice Krispie treats? I haven't had Rice Krispies in, 20 years, 25 years, like so long. I'm tasting, Rice Krispie treats. Did you just make Rice Krispie treats? Was that your mom's favorite? Was that your favorite? Like, I literally just, like, the marshmallows with the, now it's me. Yeah, I was like, thanks, Mom. Now you're making me hungry. But as she comes through and Grandma comes through, they make me feel like I did not just make Rice Krispie treats, but they are so good. LOL. If something comes, I smell it. Do you know what I mean? Like the vanilla with the, yeah, just know she's showing me that. Sometimes it makes sense. You're like, oh my God, she was craving those before she passed. She always put those in my school lunch. Like, they bring up big things and small things to show you something. So it means something. I'm going to put it to the side, okay? Yeah, I used to have, there was a candy bar back in the day. It's called a whatchamacallit, and it was like crunchy, like a like Rice Krispies with chocolate on it. And I just keep having that like crunchy feeling. So I'm trying to understand what she's showing me. That's okay. I'm going to put it to the side. She's giving me a lot of roses to give you. So usually when they do that, that's their sign of admiration, adoration. But I do understand when I feel like she's telling me that she did not get a chance to tell you how much she appreciated your help. It was a thankless job. Taking care of me was a thankless job. Oh my God, she loved whatchamacallits. I'm going to screenshot it. Do you care? She loved whatchamacallits. Okay, I'm crying now because this is what it, when people are like, what is this lady talking about? Rice Krispie treats. But when they start to show me something and I'm like, what does that mean? It won't mean anything to me and I'm going to doubt it, but I know I need to share it with you. And I was tasting whatchamacallits. If you guys don't know what that is, it's not everybody even knows what those are. So if that's not significant sign for you or a message to let you know, oh my gosh, Mom was coming through. She's still eating. She's like, now I'm eating them over here. I can have them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She just keeps showing me that. Okay, show me again. Now, I know we're talking to your mom. Yeah, I know we're talking to your mom and your grandmother. Your mom is the most coming through. But did you grow up by a lake with boats or something? I feel like when I'm not just like in the other reading, I could see her like walking along water, and she's like, yeah, I have a pond. So I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. She was going to go to Florida with her fiance. Like, that makes sense to me. With you, I feel like I'm on a boat. So I don't know if your mom's trying to show me cruise or someone went on a boat, but I'm telling you, it's feeding my soul. Yes, you grew up on a lake around your grandparents, and it's like the movie on Golden Pond. I'm on this canoe, the water, everything's quiet. I'm putting my hand in the water, and I just feel so relaxed, and so safe there. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know if your grandmother always made Kool-Aid. I'm going back. I feel like I'm doing a retro reading, but it reminds me of Kool-Aid, a summer full of Kool-Aid and popsicles. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm tasting those. I'm tasting those as they come forward. One of the things that you have to know is as your grandmother crosses over, she makes me feel like she didn't get a chance to tell you how special you were to her, and you are the star child. So you're either the first one born, you always visited her when all the other kids were like, they're old people, we don't want to go over there, but you always did. And it wasn't like a force, like, do I have to go to grandma's? Like, you wanted to. And she's telling me to tell you thank you for that. I never said thank you for that. She wants to thank you for that. And she keeps saying, you're a shining star. So if you're around people that are weighing you down, or your thoughts are weighing you down, you were the first grandchild and you were very close to grandma. That's what I'm telling you. You could do no wrong. I'm telling you. She just thought you were adorable. Sweet potatoes. Okay, can I tell you, Olivia, I'm loving doing this reading for you, but I'm starving. Because it's like, I'm eating whatchamacallits, and now she's like, something about sweet potatoes or potatoes. I swear, it's like, she reminds me of like my mom. When the kids would go see her, she would make all of their favorites. So would your grandmother would make your favorites when you would come? Do you know what I mean? And she loved it. It was never like a task for her. She's typical grandmother. You know what I mean? Like, I just love to do everything with you guys. She loves spending time outside. You do too. If you don't spend enough time outside, you feel kind of funky. So I'm glad you're in the medical industry, because I feel like you've helped a lot of people. But sweetie, I feel like you don't get to go outdoors as much as you did. And I don't know what you need to do. And I don't know what you would do where you get to spend time outside. Oh my gosh, she would always take me to get snacks. That's what I'm saying. She's always your favorite. Go ahead and pick out what you want. Do you know what I mean? When we grew up, there was a store called Smitty's. And I know he knew when we were stealing, because we were a family of 6 and we did not have money to go get like our little treats. But we would like give him our money, and then we would get the bubble gum and put it in our pocket. So I just keep seeing like how fun that your grandmother did that with you. And I don't know if she would take you to A&W root beer or why I'm seeing that, but I just put it to the side because I'm seeing that. So as much as like your mom is coming through, can I tell you your grandmother with her, how do you want to, can you tell me that again, sweetheart? Your grandmother's can I adopt your grandmother? Like, she's so sweet. Like, she's typical grandmother. Do you know what I mean? Like, then the other reading, the grandmother came through and she's like, she's a force to reckon with. I wouldn't have called her grandmother soft, but your grandmother's like soft. And I just want to hang with her, and I want to bake with her, and I want to hear stories about when she was young, and she seems like very patient. Do you know what I mean? So out of your mom and your grandmother, of course, they're both around you very much, but it feels like your grandmother is your guide because of that special connection that you guys had when you were younger. I know you miss them so much. Keep talking to them. I always say I love doing these readings because to show you that their bodies have dissipated, but their spirit is very much still alive, and it's unconditional love. And they're like, hey, how can we help? And they're like, keep doing this, Julie, because we need people to know. We need people to know that we're not gone, and you will see them again. We all come from this loving source, this divine, beautiful, loving source. It feels like a walk on the lake at night on golden hour. That's how I see it. That's how they've shown me. and they call it home, and then they come to the earth's plane to exchange relationships, and then we go back there. And it's really important to know that they're there, so you will see them again. So it's not goodbye forever, it's see you soon, and until then, I'm going to show you all kinds of signs. Do you know what I mean? I just keep hearing that song. Sing it again. I hate singing because I don't have a good voice, but I love you guys, so I'll do it. Do you believe in life after love? Like a Cher. So I don't know if somebody's name was Cher or why they're singing that song. Dun 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 dun. I really can be dun 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 dun. Do you believe in life after love? I just busting out with a Cher song and talking about whatchamacallits. Okay, so I am pulling back, honey. I hope that this brings you. Yes, I grew up on that song, and my mom used to sing it. They love you. See? Out of all the billions of songs out there, how would I know that one? You know, I'm like, am I channeling Cher? Like, what's going on here? So know that this is their way of showing specific signs about them and about you that I would never know. They keep talking about how special your son is and how he might need a different form of education. Just know that he's smarter hands-on than he'll look on paper. I just keep hearing that. 2, you have a gift of helping people feel better about themselves. 3, one of your life purposes is to stick up for underdogs. Like there's a thing, like you can spot somebody being mistreated a mile away. I don't know what you're going to do with that, but I see it. And 4, I feel like you need a job, you need a break, you need a job where you can just go in and do the work and then like leave and play. I just keep hearing that because everything's just been too intense and too serious. And your spirit's just like, you're like, I'm done. I don't know how much more I can take of this. And I feel like your feet are hurting a lot too. So try to get some reflexology or a massage or something. Your mom says, do you never get massages? She's like, she doesn't do that. And I didn't do that either. See, so mom didn't grow up knowing about how to have self-care for herself. So she didn't know how to do it for you. But these are recorded. I'm going to be playing it over on my YouTube. Give me 1 to 2 days to transfer it over. For some reason, they've had a harder time uplifting. Yeah, spirits were awesome tonight, Jenny. And if you guys aren't following Jenny, she's my moderator. She's absolutely wonderful. I'm so lucky to have the moderators that I have because they're so kind-hearted. So love you, Jenny. Thank you so much. And if you guys want to say hi right now, you can. And Olivia, thank you. Need another job. You have interviews this week. Well, best of luck to you. They're around you. Anybody looking like to know how more of this works? Oops, I just lost it. Sorry. I'm going to say hi to people now and answer some questions. I do have a book called I Am Home. It's on Amazon and Kindle if you guys want to know how this works. It's about my story and how I call upon the angels to help me do my readings. And it gives some examples of signs. So it's called I Am Home by Julie Dart, and it's available on Amazon. So, hi, Nature-Inspired Artists. Thank you guys for being here today. Oh my God, Louise Angel, I love that. I love that. I was on earlier and talking about writing. Some of you are like, oh, I'm going to write a book. I have written 5 books and I'm dyslexic. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. Watching your readings is so wonderful. Well, thank you for being here. First time watching you do your readings. Thank you, Scorpio. I love the 11s. You guys are also, look at that. We have 11111, 11111. Can I screenshot that? Hold on. Nobody go anywhere. It's like 11 ones. Like we're all number 1. Watch your thoughts. 111. Yeah, this is such a nice reading. Thank you, Gina. So for those of you wondering, I'm going to go back to answer a couple things really quick. And I'm not doing readings right now, so please don't ask for a private reading. I do not have the energy for it because I have to save my energy for a Zoom reading I'm doing later on for a family. But I can take this time to answer some questions for you. So do I do private readings? I do. I love them. You can double click on this and go to my website, or you can just go to peace-serenity. It's like peace, I love you, -serenity.com. That's my website. I miss doing the reading, but I'd rather be I didn't see what that said. Hello, Julie. Yes, my readings are closed for the night. I will be going live 4 p.m. on Tuesday. If you guys want a reading, you can sign up ahead of time. The list closes really fast, as you saw today. So if you saw this and you're like, oh, I want a reading, I do them by $30 donations. You can double click on this and my Venmo will come down and you can pay for it ahead of time. I will message you when I'm going live again, so that works really well. For anybody looking for readings to do, like if you want to know more about what I do, and if you're a medium, this book's called I Am Home. I know it's backwards. I don't know how to flip it, but I do have those. And if you have kids, I am a children's author too. If you're looking for different ways to support me, this is backwards too. But I have on Amazon The Night the Moon Was Hiding, Layla Saves the Day by Julie Dart, and for older people, The Adventures of Jimmy and His Red Jacket. So these are available on Amazon. Layla Saves the Day. This is my favorite, The Night the Moon Was Hiding. So all self-published. See how I'm getting sleepy? So I gotta make sure. So if you guys have any questions, thank you. If you guys want to meet somebody like really cute, so I have tomorrow I go and I speak to a school about puppets, and I have Ellie. Hey guys, how's it going? You all have angels around you and you're so special. So she's like really big. And so a lot of people, what you guys don't know is that I love doing what I do now, but I love working with kids. And when COVID hit, I quit doing visiting in classrooms. But tomorrow's my first time going back to the classroom and seeing so many cute kids. That's right. So Ellie is in all of my books. She's kind of like a Where's Waldo, but she's in each one of my children's books. And so, hair problem. So when I take my books to schools and I read the books, then they get to meet Ellie too, and they draw her pictures and send her notes. It's so cute. So if you want to support me, buying one of my books is very helpful. The more I make on the side, the more I can come on here and do free readings, which I do on occasion. So if you guys are following me, that's the best way to do a free reading. Now he wants one. Yay! I love that. Yes, my big dream is that one day Ellie will be, my puppet will be like the next Elmo. Do you know what I mean? And just like this plushy and squishy that just says, I love you and you're special. And it's just a big dream of mine. So I know that's happening. I'll just keep sharing things. Does it take a while for someone to pass over to come through for a reading? Not really. That's a good question. I've had people ask. I just did a reading for somebody the other day, and her dad had passed the week prior. I just bought your book. I can't wait to read it. I'm so glad. Thank you, Melinda. I hope you enjoy it. I was really guided to write that for people. And that's crazy too, because I self-published that book, and I was like, I remember my angel saying, okay, you need to write a book. You need to write one called I Am Home. I'm like, I'm not doing this. Thanks, Jenny. I'm not going to do it. You guys have to give me the money for it. Like, I don't know how to do it. And then like literally I said, okay, to write I Am Home, I need, I think I said like 1,000 something for all the editing and the cover. And then the next day I got a check in the mail from Nordstrom saying that they had overcharged me in interest, and it was the exact money I needed to create that book. So my advice to you is follow your guidance, and then don't just sit and wait. Move where you can, and then the universe will rise up to meet you. You're welcome. Ronka, is that how you say your name? 444CO. Yeah, see you guys later. I'm going to log off here and go get ready for my reading, and I'm going to save this and share it. I gave you a reading today. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that. God and angels, I'm so, so grateful for this gift, and I love everybody here. Thank you for being here and holding space while I gave the readings. And you guys are wonderful. So keep talking to your family members. They're always around you, okay? Much love to you guys. Take care. Bye now. Oops, there we go.